Senders. Today I'm blue. Wait, not that blue. This blue. In this video, we're gonna be taking a closer look at the Born Pretty Blue Stars gel polish collection. This is a mixed collection, so you get 6 gel polishes. Kind of a mix of everything. You get magnetic. Pretty sure there's a shimmer in here. Let's get it open and see. This kit right here is available on Amazon. I'll leave a link down in the description box down below. And I do have a code for you to get monies off. So I'll link that in the comment section and in the description. But it is VANNAROSE. Ooh, look at this. Why don't we take a look at the colors? Usually when I'm swatching gel polish, I like to put gloves on, so I'll put my blue glove back on. Fits for this video, it's blue. You might want to watch this video first before you go and buy gel polishes on Amazon, because you might want to pick up this right here. Because this is a mix set, so you kind of get a whole bunch of different finishes in one, but they're all in the same color code. They're all blue. So if you're looking for some blue polishes, you might want to pick these up. These polishes do not have names. They have numbers. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it just says Blue Stars Collection. These are kind of hard to get out, but I like that because in shipping, they don't go everywhere. If you need some help, you can just take your finger and go underneath it and pop it up and get it out. I've learned that the hard way because I can never get these out, and then I was like, oh, you just pop from the bottom. Let's swatch 1 through 6. To help me swatch on my friendly neighborhood hi-fi, it's gonna help me out. Okay, so this is a blue silvery glitter with purple and pink shard glitters in it. This would look so great as a topper. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna have to apply that over something because it would look as a beautiful topper. I don't have a flashlight to see if this is reflective because that's how you check if a polish is reflected or not. I don't have a flashlight in here. All right, I don't have my phone light in here, so Vanna, put on the screen right here. Is this reflected or not? Okay, thank you, Eddie. That's beautiful. Now this is 2. It is a beautiful light blue jelly, which means it's very transparent, but it still has that lovely blue color. Ooh, that's beautiful. You know me, I love jellies. If you watch my videos, I do a million jelly videos about jelly polishes. Okay, moving on to 3. Let's go ahead and apply 3 now. And this is a beautiful silver/blue magnetic polish, and it's absolutely gorgeous on its own. It's beautiful. But let me grab a magnet. I just hit my finger out. Here's the magnet, and why don't we just do a nice little bar? I usually hold it on there for 5 to 10 seconds. And then when you take away the magnet, it's really important that you just flip away like that. I don't know if you can see that, but it made it like a little bar across the nail. It's kind of hard for my lights to pick up. I don't really know what's wrong with my ring light today. It's kind of messing up. So where it's like showing off really. Let me dim the lighting here. Hold on. Can you see it now? It's like a bar. That's absolutely gorgeous. Let's go to the next one. This is number 4 in this collection. And it is a beautiful blue shimmer. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's like reflecting a little bit of green shimmer in it. Oh, that's beautiful. You see that? Gorgeous. Okay, this is number 5 out of this collection. And it looks like a beautiful, vibrant cream blue. Ooh, that is vibrant. I love this color. Right here, this blue is one of my favorite blue polishes to wear. This exact color. It's very vibrant and beautiful. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cure these in the lamp. I'm going to turn them over, let the gel even out. Then I'm going to cure them off camera because my light's over here. High Five only has 5 fingers, so let's go ahead and just add a finger because we got 6 polishes to swatch. So, yeah. Here is number 6. And it is a beautiful blue magnetic polish. It's got blue glitters in there. Magnetic, should I call them magnetic shards in there? Blue magnetic shards with silver magnetic shards. Absolutely gorgeous. Perfect in every way. Now, let's see how magnetic it is here. I'm going to do the more circle magnetic look, which kind of means it's going to be sparkly all over the nail. Which is this how you do it. You just go to each corner, kind of tilting up, and backing off. It's really important to move that. And done. So that's kind of more of that glittery all over. Let's see how well it does the little bar one. Ooh, look at that. We got a little bar across there. That's cool, cool. Okay, let me cue that. Let's do another coat of each of them because I feel like that really enhances the color. Now, obviously, this #1 gel polish, I would definitely probably use this as a topper over another polish. But like if you would like a kind of a see-through look, this would look pretty cool. You know, I kind of like that when you apply these kind of sheer toppers or jellies to clear nails like I have right here because it makes them look cool. Let's apply another one of #2. This right here is a color I would say is probably opaque in just 2 coats because it's kind of a jelly. And jellies are supposed to look transparent, you know? So, yeah. So with polishes like this, I usually only do 2. With this one, maybe you would do a couple more to build up that shimmer a little bit. But I'm only going to do 2 coats of each one of them. I think that looks the best. Obviously, I'm going to be kind of covering up my little bar magnetic line that we just did. So I'm going to bring the magnet back. I'm going to hold it there again for 5 to 10 seconds and bring the bar back. The bar's back, if you can see it. That is absolutely gorgeous. This right here is a beautiful blue magnetic gel. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we gotta move on though. We gotta go back to this shimmer, which is also a beautiful shimmer. It's like a bluish green shimmer running throughout this blue shimmer. Blue shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. I don't know why I just said that a million times. But anyways, look at that. Beautiful. I would probably wear this one in 2 coats or 3. This magnetic polish would look really good applied over a cream, like a black cream. And this one looks really good in 2 coats. This is a good topper. Let's go to the thumb and apply #5. If you're wondering why I'm talking to the camera right now and it's not voiceover Vanna, I'm having lots of microphone problems. I cannot get my microphone to work. I thought it was the cord, so I bought a new cord for it. But the cord is not working, the new one that I got. It's still doing shh in the audio, so that's why it's not voiceover Vanna today. It's camera audio right here, Vanna. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and even these out and cure them in the lamp. And then we shall decide and do a manicure with one of these, or 2 of these, or 3 of these. Curing off camera. My lamp's over here. Swatch #6 again. And why don't we do the bar magnetic look? Really important when you go to take the magnet away to pull it away quickly. So make sure it doesn't screw up your design. And isn't that just fabulous? Look at that bar across there. Now that we've swatched all the colors and we know what they look like, why don't we do a manicure using them? So I was thinking maybe we can do a magnetic look with them using the different colors they gave us. And I really want to apply them over a darker base. And my friendly neighborhood Slap is going to help me by holding my press-on nails for me. I usually file off the little dooter at the end. Also, when you are designing your own press-on nails like these, and you are going to apply gel polish to them, I would suggest filing the surface of the nail because gel doesn't really like to stick to this smooth area of the press-on nail. So you can file that and make it more coarse so I can take the gel polish. But if you've seen my other videos, you notice that I just apply usually the gel polish right to these. I don't ever file them. I usually just apply a gel base coat to them and have the gel polish stick to that. My gel polish does not chip off if I just put a gel base coat, so I usually don't file the surface right here. But theoretically, you're supposed to file the surface before you apply the gel to the fake nail. But if you ever wondered why you've never seen me do that in my other videos, it's usually because I just skip that step, because when I wear them, I just usually don't have the gel polish chipping off. But if you have a problem of gel polish chipping off of your fake nail, it's because it has to be filed and coursed up a bit so the gel polish will adhere to it. But for me, like I always do in my videos, which is kind of confusing, I usually just apply a gel base coat. I only apply one gel base coat because that's good enough for me. To go ahead and add to the thumb. It's a piece of hair. I'm going to cure this in the lamp and then we'll be able to begin our manicure. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and apply 5 over 4 of these nails. When you're applying magnetic gel, sometimes you have to kind of roll the bottle in your hand a little bit because some of the magnetic shards can fall to the bottom and then your polish isn't really magnetic-y, you know? You can just kind of roll it. You don't really want to just shake it all up and get air bubbles in there and stuff, but kind of just want to shake it up just a little bit so you can get some of those shards up in case they fell to the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply that. Those magnetic flakes should be all at the top. This is a beautiful polish, completely worn on its own. I mean, you don't even need the magnet. It looks so great. 5 to 10 seconds. Then you pull away really quickly, just like I did before. Whoop. The reason why you pull the magnet away really quickly so it doesn't mess up the bar at all. You can cure this in the lamp. Obviously, you do not want to cure your gel polish in the lamp before you add your magnet, because then it's not going to be like magnet-y. It will be cured. So now that I'm done with my magnetic design, then I'm gonna cure it in the lamp. I can't cure it in the lamp. Come back, come back. I gotta do this one. Now I'll cure these in the lamp. You know, up to this point, you're probably wondering, what is this over here? It's a bell! Please subscribe and hit that bell to get notified of when I upload. Shameless plug of the day. Anyways, back to the nails. Okay, I'm going to take number 3 now, that other magnetic polish that came with this collection, which is more silvery. This one's more dark bluey, this one's more silvery. I'm going to take a brush, and I'm just going to make like a little waterfall design coming down from the cuticle, which is a mix of long lines going down and then shorter lines every other line. That makes sense? Kind of need a thin brush to do this. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off. It's not cured yet. So I'm going to take some rubbing alcohol on a lint-free pad and I'm just going to wipe it off. Mistake right now, but I'm not editing it out. I'm showing you because I can show you what to do if you grab too big of a brush. I wanted to make some lines coming down from the cuticle down. It's kind of like a water effect, but I grabbed this brush. Oh my gosh, I dropped it. This brush right here, which is just a little too thick for this application because it will look better with thinner lines going down. So let me get a different brush. I do not like how it looks, so I'm going to wipe it off. It is not cured in the lamp, so you can just wipe it off. And sometimes you got to redo things. Not everything's perfect, you know? All right, I got some thinner brushes here and also a toothpick. We'll try that. See if it gives the effect that I want it to give. All right, round 2. All right, that looks better. That's more of what I want. It's also better to apply more pressure at the top than less pressure as you go down, so that it will be thicker on top and thinner where it goes down to your nail. It's another kind of more water effect. Let's hit the magnet to it and see what we can do. Look, it makes it more non-existent when I do that. Magnetic glow up here. I think that's very pretty. Okay, I'm going to cure it in the lamp now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and seal these nails in with some top coat. I am filming from the CCS today. I forgot to say that in this whole video of where I was. I'm not in my room and in the CCS. Cat Camper Studio. It is a beautiful day today. Very sunny. It's only about 70 degrees and not super hot. Alright, before I cure this top coat in the lamp, I'm going to turn the nails over. I always say this. Just all the time. But I'm going to turn the nails over, even out the gel, because it just pulls just right in the right place, you know? And then I'm going to cure it in the lamp. Absolutely beautiful collection. I love how you get like a different array of different finishes. I really love the magnetic gels they put in here. There is so much that you could do with those magnetic polishes. I didn't even scratch the surface. So let me know if you want a video on how to apply and do different manicures with magnetic gel, because it is so fun. You can just experiment. My favorite out of this collection will probably have to be the Gel 6, that dark blue magnetic gel. It is absolutely stunning, but actually all these colors are beautiful. And I did my own nails with this set, but I just applied blue over my nails. Then I applied a little of that magnetic lighter polish over them, and I think they turned out beautiful. And with the magnetic on my thumbs, I just did a little bar across there. I love this set. They are so pretty. I will link everything down in the description box down below. But for our journey to continue, Ascenders, please click right here. And remember, Ascenders, our dreams will ascend to the highest peak. Love ya. I'll see you in my next video.